Running a business doesn't make you a CEO, but having the right systems does. Most people don't start a business because they want to be CEO. Maybe they start because they're tired of their 9 to 5, tired of trading their time for income, tired of watching other people thrive while they're stuck where they are. So they decide, I'm going to start a business. But starting a business doesn't mean that you're running one well. If you still feel like you're winging it every week, it's not because you're not smart, don't get me wrong. It's because nobody ever taught you how to be a CEO. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to think and operate like a CEO, using these 4 foundational systems that will help you lead in your business versus just working in it. Because come on, you can do better than burnout. We have all been there already, and winging it is not leadership. By the way, I'm Ayana, your product launch plug. I help ambitious women take ideas and build them into best-selling product businesses so they can start living the life that they actually want. I know what it's like to be overwhelmed, overworked, and underpaid, because I used to run my business like a glorified freelancer. But when I started thinking like a CEO, everything completely changed. And I want that breakthrough for you too. It gave me more clarity, more confidence, and most of all, it just gave me the business experience that I actually wanted. A better experience as an owner versus somebody who started a business and gave themselves another job. So I'm about to break down these 4 CEO systems that changed the way that I worked and now helps my clients grow. Subscribe to keep learning ways to build smart and not small. Let's get into it. The first thing is the decision system. Most founders waste time overthinking on what to post, what to launch, what to focus on. It's a bit of a spiral, if you will. And I know it's only getting worse, and sometimes I feel it too. With all of these resources and all of these new AI tools, it just seems like you're being bombarded with new things that you could possibly be doing in your business. But a CEO doesn't guess. She plans based on data, clarity, confidence, and a trajectory. Set where you're going so you know what path you need to take. And here's how you get started with this. You can use this simple 3-question filter before making any move. Think about this. 1, is this aligned with my current business goal? Anytime you run into something that you want to try or you want to consider, ask yourself that first question. Is it actually aligned? And then, is it urgent or just loud? And last but not least, have I done this before? What result did it bring? Sometimes these things out here that are coming up with these AI tools are just an old dog with new tricks. Really take some time and think about, have I already done this? Have I already been down this road? And what was the result? These 3 questions can become your decision framework, your decision system. It cuts through all the noise and helps you focus on what actually matters when you come to the crossroads of trying something new. Next is the delivery system. This is how clients or customers receive what it is that you're selling, what it is that you've promised. Whether you sell services, products, or digital offers, these systems allow you to make sure that you're actually able to have the business run on its own. This system helps you to protect your reputation. Ask, what happens after someone buys? Can this be templated? Can it be automated? How do I make sure that when somebody buys something from me, there is an immediate payoff? For example, for my service providers, you want to set up automated welcome emails, follow-ups, and invoices. No excuses on this. This doesn't make sense to not be doing it at this point. Take a day to just get it done. There's tons of tutorials out there if you're not sure about the technologies, but there's endless resources from Calendly and Zapier. I'll tell you some more tools as we go through this, but do your research. Set up automations for what happens as soon as somebody interacts with you. And then if you've got digital products, you could be using Flowdesk to deliver your products seamlessly through Google Drive. Simple solution. Physical products, you definitely want to be using Shopify and a combination of Shopify with a newsletter, some kind of automated mail delivery system like a Klaviyo. This makes sure that when somebody buys something from you, they're then taken on a journey of communications. Maybe that is suggesting something else that they can get from you, making sure that they know about your new drops, things that are coming out in the future. You continue the journey after they've made that first purchase. Think of it this way. Every repeatable process in your business is an opportunity to automate, an opportunity for you to find peace as a CEO. Next, we have delegation. And I know this is hard for a lot of us ambitious, hardworking gals out there. But the truth is, you can't do it all, and you should not be trying to. And delegation does not mean hiring a new team overnight. The first thing we can do is start with a time audit. List everything that you do in a week and highlight what doesn't necessarily need your voice or your zone of genius to get done. Do you need to be the person that's posting? Do you need to be the person that is responding to customer service? Think about where your zone of genius is most important in your business right now. Think about what stage you're in and what stage you're trying to go to and where you might be able to pull yourself out of the process. When you've audited what does not need your voice or your zone of genius, you can then ask, can I delete it? Can I automate it? Or can I outsource it? Here's a few tools that can help. One, I think we're all familiar with ChatGPT right now, but there's so much more that you can be using chat for than your emails and your captions. Look at some of the other tools that are coming out that use ChatGPT or use Claude to take it to the next level and actually automate a business workflow. Make.com, for example, you can use to create automations that would send you email drafts into your mailbox so that all you're doing to respond to particular inquiries or respond to things that are happening in your business is review a draft and hit send. There's lots of other workflows. I'm not going to claim to be a glorified expert of Make.com. You can find the resources online on how to do that, but don't say I didn't tell you anything. And then, did you know that you can put ChatGPT on a schedule? You can have ChatGPT send you captions or content or scripts every Monday at 5 p.m. Yeah, you're welcome. I also like Descript. Descript is great for editing content. So you have a long piece of content, or maybe you did a speaking engagement and you want to use that on social. You can put it as a Descript and it'll cut it up into highlight reels for you, so you don't have to learn how to be an editor. Use these tools to automate tasks that are currently taking you hours, especially if you're not in a place where you're ready to outsource it completely. And then I also recommend Notion AI. You can use Notion AI to set up SOPs in your business, to organize your content, create content calendars, kind of create a dashboard for yourself of all the things that you want to stay on top of. I love tools. I try different tools all the time. I am a technology junkie. Let me know if you guys are interested in a roundup of all the tools that I've tried and actually work really well. There's some that don't. I'd be happy to do that. Just let me know if that's something you're interested in. Give me a comment down below. In the meantime, focus on trying to free up 1 hour a day. Think about where your time is going and how you can use these automating systems to free up just 1 hour a day. That's 5 hours a week that you'll gain back as a CEO. Next is the growth system. The growth system brings people to your business consistently without you depending on going viral. And so you want to ask yourself, where do people find me? What happens when they do find me? And how do I move them from stranger to buyer? There's a couple things you need in place to be able to answer those 3 questions. One, you need a traffic source. Whether we like it or not, content is king. You need to be on Instagram, TikTok, using SEO, something. Now that your business is up and running, you do need to think about how are you going to be generating traffic? LinkedIn, referrals. Find a way for you to have one avenue that's generating traffic. Next, you want to have a lead magnet. This could be a quiz, this could be a freebie. A lead magnet is just something that incentivizes people to give you their name and email. It's something that you would describe as a quick response to a question that they have. It gives them a taste of your solution, but leaves them wanting more. Again, I could probably do another segment on what a lead magnet is. Let me know if you're interested in that, but you do need one. And then you need a conversion path, right? What happens once you have their name and email? Is there an email funnel that they're going in where they continue to get communications from you? Is there a discovery call that they hop on, or clarity calls, what I call mine, or a game plan call? Something that gives you some interaction and allows you to be able to give your sales pitch, right? If you're early in your business, doesn't matter if you're service or product based, this is not a bad idea to do any kind of discovery or touch point with your early customers. So you could be collecting some of that qualitative data about why they found you, what they're looking for, and sell them on your solution and continuing to improve on that sales pitch. So 3 things: a traffic source, a lead magnet, and a conversion path. Here's some tools that help with that. Typeform for surveys and for lead magnets, Flowdesk also does really great forms, as well as the whole email funnel. You could even make sales pages on Flowdesk. There's a lot happening in the Flowdesk platform that I think is really useful for whether or not you have a service or a product business. Acuity for scheduling, Zapier for automating flows with like so many integrations. Zapier is everywhere. Creating Zaps to connect your different tools. It's a great way to cut down on time. I'm currently transitioning to HoneyBook and using Zapier to connect some of my existing systems before I fully move over to all of the things that are offered in HoneyBook. And HoneyBook is a platform that automates the entire client intake and client follow-up flow. So everything from a proposal, an invoice, payments, follow-up. It's a really great tool that's catered to helping people who have a service and product hybrid business. The bottom line here is that growth in your business should feel like a funnel, right? You should be able to look at how you're using your traffic and how that is funneling down to your sales. And the idea behind growth is that the more you add to the top of this funnel, the more sales you can expect at the bottom. If you don't have this funnel in place, how can you expect growth? To be a CEO, you don't need a team of 10 or a big budget. You just need systems that make sense. Because here's the truth. You just simply can't scale what's stuck in your head. How is your business supposed to sustain when you're burning out? How are you supposed to get to the next level when you're always catching up? You can't show up as a leader if you're always behind. If you're ready to build like a CEO, grab my Smart Start checklist. It helps you validate and make sure that what you're working on is actually a scalable offer and is going to give you the CEO dream that you've been reaching for. And please don't forget to subscribe. I'm Ayana, your product launch bub. I helped billion-dollar businesses validate and launch new products, and now I'm helping you do the same. See you next time.